And action.
You are now tuning in to a special presentation of the Q's and P's podcast.
Baby, you know whatever you point at. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Max QP, keeping it P on the Q's and P's podcast, and today I am joined by
It's Jasmine. Good morning, everyone.
7 in the morning.
7 in the morning.
7 o'clock in the morning.
So Jazz, let's start with you, right? What do you do as far as like your business and everything? Like, what do you do for a living?
Yeah, so currently I'm an esthetician. I have my own spa business. So I specialize in facials currently. I'm looking to add in waxing and hopefully microblading in the near future. So, yes.
What got you into that type of business?
Honestly, it's something I really wanted to do. My mom used to do it, and I actually wanted to do it like in high school. They had like a cosmetology class, but my dad was like, no, you need to do something in the medical field. So I was just like, okay, whatever. It wasn't until like I had my first kid, I was like, I got to do my thing. So that's when I started going to school for it.
Did your parents push like education on you? Like, hey, you need to go get a degree. You need to do X, Y, and Z. This is going to get you the type of money you want. Like, how did that go about?
Half and half. I feel like my mom was cool. She's more like follow your dream type, like whatever your heart, leads you to. But my dad, he was more on the go get that degree. Yeah.
Oh, was that tough on you at first?
It
was school
was.
real hard on you, or it was a breeze for you?
Honestly, school was great. I actually loved every second of it. I actually loved being there. It was my type of scene, so I adapted really nicely when I went. Yeah.
Okay. So, it's the year 2024 now. How important is it to be your own boss?
I feel like, to each its own, but I feel like if you want to be your own boss, it's definitely achievable, especially with what we have now, like social media, things like that. It's free, like marketing, free promotion, like things like that. So if you want to be your own boss, go for it, for real.
Now, like you said, you have your own facial business and, skincare business. Do you market, or how do you go about getting clients into your business?
Yes, so I do have a lot of people that come and ask me, like, how did I build my clientele, things like that. So I actually started building my clientele while I was in school. I actually used to offer $10 facials out of my apartment living room.
Hey, that's good money, though.
It is. So I started off from there, and, who doesn't want a $10 facial? So I had a lot of people come in, do that. And I still have clients to this day that was with me back then when I did the $10 facials.
That's when it was $10.
Yep. So they see me grow and things like that.
So, what do you think is the best way someone should start a business? Like, where should they even start if they really want to get into something like that?
Honestly, I would say still work your job. Find a place that you can take in clients while you work to the point where like you have too many clients, and then from there you can kind of see if like, okay, I don't need this job anymore.
All right.
And then that's kind of what I did.
Okay. Is it hard for you to balance a relationship with everything you have going on?
Not really. What I kind of, sorta, but not really. I like the fact that I can make my own schedule, so that's cool. But, supply and demand, if people really want facials, that's when it starts to get really busy, yeah.
Right, because you're an entrepreneur, right?
Yes, yes.
And so far, has it been stressful for you, or has it been everything you could have even dreamed it? Or
I feel like I'm kind of, right now, I feel like I'm kind of too comfortable, so I need to start adding stuff, if that makes sense. That's one of my toxic traits. I get too comfortable and I don't want to do different things, but something's telling me to level it up.
So how you plan to level it up?
So I'm gonna take a wax class, start doing that, and vajacials, things like that, and then hopefully I can.
Vajacial.
It's a facial for your vajayjay.
Right. Okay.
Really popular.
Okay. Now, speaking of relationships, right? Does a man have to have a certain financial status to talk to you, or does it not really? If you're say like you're the breadwinner in the relationship, does that matter, or do you prefer a man to meet you right where you are?
I feel like somewhere like right where I'm at or above is cool. Yeah. But then if there is someone that is working on it, that's cool too. Like we all got to start somewhere. So, but we not finna just be sleeping on the couch. No, none of that. Yeah.
What advice would you give to girls that are dealing with men that are still working on themselves?
Give it a time span, and if that time span is way over, it's time to let him go.
Right. Let's give a certain number of time span. Like, what's that time span look like?
So it kind of depends, like, what the guy is doing, I feel like if he's at school or things like that, kind of base it off that. Maybe, like, let's say he has, like, a year left, like, maybe, like, a year and 6 months, because, after school, you want to...
Yeah, you want to find a good job.
Try to find a good job, exactly. So, and you can kind of see how your dude is doing, too, like, if he's trying. Because, if he's not, you can see that, too.
Right.
So, kind of just, like, observe what he's doing, basically, And
you could pretty much say, like, never settle, right? Like,
yes,
like
never settle.
Like, if you're the boss in a relationship, or whether it's vice versa, man and woman, you should always put yourself in a scenario where you can do better for both of y'all, right?
For sure. Never settle. Life's too short.
So, first and foremost, you really came to the show stepping. You put that shit on. Right? So, let's put you in a scenario, right? As far as, like, the first date, how you think a man should come on the first date? Like, what are some do's and don'ts in the first date?
Like how he should look, or
as far as everything look, as far as should he pick you up? Should he meet you there? Like, how you think a first date should go about?
Okay, cool. So I feel like for a guy, he should have a haircut, smell good for sure. First date, don't pick me up. I don't want you to know where I live, because what if you're crazy?
Right.
I'll meet you up there pretty much. And then, I feel like for the first date, a guy should pay the tab, honestly. And it doesn't have to be crazy expensive, like steak 48 or nothing like that. Yeah. Like, I'm cool with Cheddar's. Cheddar's is cool.
You cool with McDonald's?
We're eating in there? No, first date, no. Maybe, like, later on, that's cool, but not the first date.
All right. Have you ever had, like, a bad first date experience?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Not really.
So pretty much everyone you met up to this point have, met the criteria for success, right?
The standard, they've been cool.
What do you think your advice would be to men as far as, like, some do's and don'ts if they want to take a girl on the first date?
Definitely open the door for her.
Oh, I will look at the camera on that one.
Open the door for her. Kind of be smooth with it. Don't try too hard. Be yourself. Be nice. Have good conversation. Don't be on your phone a lot. That's a big one. But yeah.
Can you tell a lot when a man isn't confident? Like, can you feel that energy when a man nervous or anything like that? Can you tell?
Yes, I feel like I'm a empath, so I can definitely peep vibes and things. I feel like energy is really, really big, so I can definitely tell when someone's nervous or, things like that. Yeah. For sure, Okay. You can't hide that.
Okay, let's say a baby daddy situation, right? Can you talk to a man that has more than one kid?
I mean, I have 3, so if you have a kid, that's fine.
Okay. What about more than one baby mama?
Are they cool? It depends if they're cool, but if they're crazy, I get crazy too. Now I'm playing.
Another thing, where are you from?
I'm from Houston, born and raised.
Okay. And has Houston, like, changed a lot in your opinion since you were younger, or has it?
I think so. I think just life overall has changed. Like, being young, we used to be outside, playing outside. Now you don't see that as often. We have a lot of people that, move to Houston. So it's a lot of people from all over the place. Traffic's worse. It's not better.
They say Houston actually landed at number 9 for the worst congestion in America.
Construction's worse.
I'd say Houston, like, year by year, is definitely getting packed. Because it seems like everybody wants to come to Houston.
Everyone, and I don't know why.
I mean,
the food good.
The food is good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen Keith Lee on TikTok, but he said, like, we're, like, number 2.
Yes.
As far as, like, all the cities that offer good food. And I think Atlanta was, like, top tier shit.
I went to Atlanta just to get food. I wouldn't have ate nothing. I mean, nothing.
That's crazy. I thought Atlanta would be good.
Have you ever been to Atlanta?
Never.
Have you ever been to anywhere outside of Houston?
Yes. Cali, Vegas, Miami. Miami's my favorite.
Okay. What do you like about Miami?
It's just tropical, the beach, the girls, they baddies. Yeah. Okay. It's a different vibe out there for sure.
You know how you mentioned baddies, right? What does it take for a girl to be a baddie?
It's just a lifestyle. Like, if you get it, you get it. The rules are there. I mean, I feel like every woman can be a certified baddie. It's just the mindset, and it's a full-time job.
A girl that stand on business.
Okay.
Yeah.
As far as like how she presents herself, was
Everything. You can't be a baddie and you broke, you know.
Right.
You gotta back your stuff up. Gotta take care of business, really, like.
yeah,
Definitely, yeah. No lazy stuff.
How you think women should build men up in a relationship? As far as like what does it take to really build up a man in your opinion?
Okay, so I feel like, you know, just like how guys can teach women things, I feel like women can teach guys things too.
Right.
So I feel like, I don't know, but to me, like, guys, they're like big kids that never grow up, to be honest.
As far as age-wise, or?
Yeah, like no matter the age, like they're just, you know. So it's kind of cool to see like a girl's perspective and a guy's perspective like come together and like, you know, just tell your dude like different things, kind of game them up a little bit. And it kind of like opens up their eyes a little bit, like, okay, cool, like I could do that too, like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that kind of changes how they move and stuff like that, kind of matures them in a way. So
when it comes to a woman building a man up, like it takes y'all to make us into a better man, but it also takes us to make ourselves into a better man, to build ourselves up, so because we still got to better each other in relationships, you know.
Exactly, you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped.
You feel me? Especially trauma dumping, right? You don't want to deal with anyone that's just been through so much that they throw it on you every chance they get, and it gets to the point where it feels like, you know, they can't even trust you and you've been doing everything right.
Right.
Have you ever met someone like that?
Yes.
Where like you could be doing everything wrong, but because of their past, they can't trust you.
Right. And that's, I mean, I feel like before you jump into another relationship, it's important to heal before you move on, because you definitely don't want to, like you said, trauma dump onto someone else. Because, you know, everyone deserves a chance. Everyone's different. So, yeah.
Everyone's different. Everyone deserves a girlfriend or be a boyfriend.
Right.
You know, but a lot of females are like that too. A lot of females feel like, no, men can't be trusted and niggas ain't shit and stuff like that. Like, what do you say to people that say niggas ain't shit? Because to an extent, it is true.
It is true,
but not all niggas.
Yes.
Ain't shit.
I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I feel like it's what the women are looking for. Like, you know how women are like just naturally attracted to like ain't shit dudes. Like, I feel like it's that type of thing. I feel like you need to change that and find someone that's men worthy. Because like I feel like with women, there's guys that treat them well, but they don't go for them. They go for the bad guy, you know?
When you mentioned the bad guy, what about the good guy? Because you know they say good guys always finish last. So
and they always get hurt.
They always get hurt.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not gonna say I'm a good guy, but I do hold myself to a stance where there's no point in disrespecting a woman.
Like, you know? Yeah, like if you cheat, like why cheat? Like just break up with her if you're not ready. Like you obviously not ready, just break up with her, be real, and do your thing. Like it's no need to do the extra.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like now at least cheating has become a norm. You know, it's become like the new normal. Like, cheating is like, you know, oh well, it happens to everybody type shit. Why y'all just find another dude or another female? What are your views on cheating nowadays?
I don't like it.
Has it gotten a little like too toxic to a point where it seems like it's more of a social media act? And
I think it is. I think social media does have a big role to play in it. But I feel like, I don't know, because it's crazy. When I have clients come in, they're like, excuse me, they're like, the Houston dating pool is trash. Yeah. It's horrible. But they're like, whenever they go like to different places, it's like a whole different experience with the guys and everything. Yeah. So I don't know if it's just like a Houston thing or it's crazy.
I feel like at least everyone has a good first impression in them, and then from there it might
reveal the real.
It might reveal the real, or it might all spiral down control, because everyone shows their true colors after a point in time.
Exactly.
You know? So you're 27 now, right?
Yes.
Do you feel like you've come to a point where you're mature enough to know what you want out of relationships and know what you want like out of life and everything, or do you still find your way?
No, I think I know. Yeah. I think I know what I want. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why you really pulled up in one of the nicest cars I've ever seen, right?
Thank you.
So do you feel like a man has to like have a car to talk to you?
I honestly feel like a guy shouldn't worry about a female until he has a car and a job set at least. Because men, I feel like they should naturally be providers too. Like,
definitely.
They should, you know, that's just how it is. Like back then, guys used to do everything.
Yeah.
Now we have women there, you know, we're face to face, like, you know,
definitely.
things like that. So at least have a car.
Oh, yeah.
And at least have a job, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you don't have to have a job. You could be a scammer, whatever, you know, whatever floats your boat. But yeah.
Whatever, you know, puts money in both your pockets, right?
Exactly.
Now, as far as cheating goes, I feel like people are doing too much with that as well.
I feel like there is people that do too much with it. I feel like they do it for fun sometimes. Like, I don't know if it's like it make them feel better, but I don't like it.
I mean, you don't think accidents can happen?
Yeah, but like you shouldn't place yourself into situations where accidents can happen.
Because you've heard stories from your friends about how they've been cheated on. And are you a good friend to your friends? Do you give them the advice that they need when they go through stuff like that?
I have 2 like really close friends that I've been friends since middle school. Circle's kind of small, but
I mean, shout out to them, by the way, for staying down to this point, you know?
For sure.
What about music? Any good music you would put anyone on to?
I like ratchet trap music.
Like
I ain't gonna lie.
Like Sexy Red?
No, not Sexy Red. Like, it's some like underground type shit.
No, you good. I mean, you can say the artist's name.
Yeah, his name is like Trigger 500K.
Till it's time to pull up a chair. Now them fuck niggas like they don't wanna eat. Gotta dot my eyes across my teeth.
Like, you know, like G Herbo, things like that. Like, I like.
Like, okay, I know you're talking about. Like some drill type music.
Exactly. Like, it gets me out of bed and it makes me start my day. Like, on the way to work, because I work with like, calm music. You know, you got to get it out of you before you go in there. Yeah.
What does your normal schedule look like?
So I'm working like 5 days a week, usually in the morning to like early afternoon currently.
How you wake up and how you end your day? Like, what time do you wake up? What time do you...
So I usually wake up, my body naturally wakes up at like 6.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know, no matter what. Get ready, get my son ready for school, drop him off, go to work, come back, chill a little bit, clean the house up a little bit, pick my son up from school. They hungry, cooking dinner, bath time, homework, all that. That's through the weekday. On the weekends, I try to have fun, try to, you know, take them out places and things like that. But sometimes I got stuff to do on the weekends too, so it'd be kind of hard.
Does it get tiring?
It does. But that's what I have energy drinks and coffee for.
Right. Oh, what is your take on men that call women?
It depends how you say it.
Like, it depends on how you say it, right?
Yeah.
But you know how, would you mind if a man be like, oh yeah, that's my bitch, or that's, you know, my woody woo?
To be honest, it doesn't bother me. That's how I feel like that's just how they talk with their friends.
Yeah.
But don't call me no bitch. Like,
yeah. Like, don't call you out of spite.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh yeah, that's my bitch. Like, that's cool. Yeah.
Because I feel like there's also a misunderstanding between like how a man naturally talks, like it's what they say, compared to like people just, you know, thinking that's degrading.
Right.
You know.
And it gotta sound right too. You can't. It can't sound forced.
Yeah. Like, you gotta come from the chest and sound natural. Sound natural, right?
Right.
How would you describe your type?
Honestly, I like tall, dark skin, fine with the bands. Yeah, you know.
Type. Okay. So tall, dark skin. Do you feel like height matters when it comes to, you know, what you look for, as long as you
I
check certain boxes?
Yeah, I think I have dated shorter people before in the past, so as long as, you know, personality meets up with the height, you good. Yeah.
For sure.
Short people need a chance too, guys.
Why do you feel like women go like try to reach so far as height goes? It'd be women that even be probably up to a man's kneecap, but be one of the like tallest nigga in the world. Why do you think
that's crazy. I just feel like as long as you have heels on and he's like maybe a little taller than you, that's okay. Maybe it's like an image they look for, like when you out, they think of like how they look when they're in public. Yeah. So maybe that's what it is. But I don't know. I have no clue.
But there's some women who feel like, you know, like, oh, if I'm wearing heels and and I'm taller than him, then that can't be my woody woo, you know? Yeah.
It's like, I feel like it's like an aesthetic they go for.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I definitely need inspired because of social media.
Oh yeah, it's becoming a thing for sure. I see it more often. They're like, "Oh, you're too short." I'm like, "Oh, that's so mean because he's cute." Definitely. Yeah.
Do you feel like there's a certain way a man has to dress to talk to you?
Yeah, like presentable, something nice. Don't just look like you wrote. Yeah, like
everything. But wouldn't you rather see a man at his worst and his best?
I mean, yeah, that's cool, but like first time.
But not in the beginning stages.
Yeah, not in the beginning stages. Like, you want to put that shit on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Can you talk to a man that's working a 9 to 5 while he's talking to you?
Yeah.
As long as they have shit together?
I have actually talked to an entrepreneur. They work more than a 9 to 5 and it'd be hard. They be busy. So
yeah,
for sure, yeah.
And do you feel like money shouldn't make or break a relationship?
I feel like, you know, like it just all depends on the situation. Like if y'all are living together, maybe like, you know, there's a lot of women that like, they don't mind the 50-50 thing. But as far as me, like if you don't got it for the month, I'll probably cover you till then, you know, you good, you get a pass, you know, just things like that. Cause you know, we not always gonna have it.
So you're a giver?
Yeah, I'm a giver too, for sure.
Okay. Why do you prefer to give than receive?
Cause when you give, you get back blessings, for sure, like definitely.
Did your parents teach you that?
Yes, but also life in general has taught me that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you come to a point where like you don't really care about being spoiled.
Yeah.
Are you a 50-50 type of woman?
I can be a 50-50 type of woman. Okay. I can.
Has there been a time where a man like took a lead and everything to where you didn't have to like do anything?
Yes. And I feel like the guys that I talk to, like they tend to want to do that. So it's, hey, that's fine with me.
Yeah. So you're like a go with the flow type, you know?
Yeah, definitely. But I can't be, you know, giving too much. I can't be pouring too much. It got to be, you know, I know when I'm doing the most. Like,
don't pour your all into something that you feel like
exactly.
You know?
It got to be worth it.
Up to this point, were you nervous about coming on here? Or
I was nervous. I've never done nothing like this before. So
you never thought about having your own YouTube channel?
I have. I used to be honest, I had a YouTube channel when I was 14. And this video's still up there. Don't watch them, please.
Okay. We won't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch them.
But for research purposes, what's the name of that YouTube video?
I forgot. I forgot.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like I applaud people that do YouTube. I feel like it takes a lot of hard work. It's not as easy as like people make it seem.
Any of you listening, if you, especially if you have 0 videos on your channel, your first video is not going to get views. Period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end, and just get to work and start uploading. Like all you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking.
It's definitely not.
Yeah, like the consistency, I feel like consistency period is the hardest part. Because you know you have everyday life, and the YouTubers out there, they be on it. Yeah.
I mean, shoot, they say YouTube is one of the hardest jobs in the world, you know?
It is. I believe it.
I was gonna ask you, why you don't get into YouTube?
I don't know. I feel like my life be too busy. I'm trying to start, like, even with my business, like posting like on my business page. I feel like that's already hard. I feel like I need to even like go harder, like right now, and
like,
I just don't know what to do.
Well, I want to say, like, you gotta be creative. You gotta really put yourself out there, but not only put yourself out there, you gotta grab people's attention too.
Right.
It's how you do things too, and the way you present your presentation, you know?
Exactly. And that's, I feel like that's so hard to me. I don't know why. It's just, people be like, yeah, post more. I'm like, okay. Like, even like before and after pictures, I'll forget sometimes, and I'll be like, oh my God, like, I just be going with the flow. It just be too much going on.
Now, I mean, do you feel like your business is growing like by the month? Like, do you have help with your business? Or is it just you?
It's just me right now. I am wanting to, so I have like a little office space right now, but I'm looking for this to be my last year there, because I've been there for like 4 years. I want something like a storefront, and I want to like hire some people to do different things. I want like a little beauty one-stop shop thing.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And your business is growing too. And you mentioned how you like Miami, right? Would you want to take your business like global, like
yes,
put in places like Miami, Atlanta, and stuff like that?
Yes, for sure. I feel like Miami would go crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure. You know, I feel like a lot of the girls out there, they care a lot about how they look. So I feel like facials would really be booming out there for sure.
How many times have you been to Miami?
Like 5. I love Miami, for real. Like, I love it.
Okay, for sure.
I feel like I'd probably be distracted if I do move out there though, like at first, because it's just party, like, but it's a vibe. I like it.
I mean, shoot, you want to get yourself to the point where like you can party and you have your workers to have your store rent itself.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Now, is it getting stressful for you as your business is growing?
Currently it's okay. We just got through the holidays, so it's kind of chill. Like the beginning of January was kind of chill. It's starting to pick back up a lot though. So I'm just like, damn, I need to I need more times, but my time is kind of limited too because I have kids. So having an employee, that would help a lot.
If we could do like a price range of everything, like how's that listed?
With like the facial services?
Like facial services and everything on down.
So I specialize in facials. So I have like the basic signature facial where, I recommend to all first timers. That's $75. Yeah. And then it can go all the way up to like micro needling. So have you heard of that before? It's like the vampire facial. It's like a skin pin and it like literally like kind of stabs your face.
It sounds super advanced though.
Yeah, it gives great results, and that one goes for like $200. So it starts from like $75 to $200.
Was that one of the hardest things you had to learn?
No, actually, it's really easy. Very easy. You just have to. I feel like the cleanliness. You just have to be very careful because people are prone to catching infections and things like that. Yeah.
I actually had caught an infection getting the manicure.
Really?
Yeah, my finger was swollen. I appreciate you for even coming to the show. I appreciate you for even, taking the time out of your day to be a part of this.
Of course, it's always love.
So if you want to be your own boss, be your own boss. Make sure you stay on top of everything because, and nowadays we're bigger than 9 to 5. Do what you got to do and stay consistent because consistency would be the most key thing that you can even walk away from with watching this episode. Oh, and also, as far as first dates go, be a man, take the lead, and read the room, and make sure you can read her vibe and everything else, and so on and so forth.
Also, guys, just follow y'all's heart. If your gut is telling you to do something, just listen to it. Trust in God. He got y'all. So, and never settle. Okay, never settle. That's key. Settle. And go hard.
And go hard.
And then, most importantly, stay on your Q's and P's.
And we out.